It's week. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. Orchestrating the offense will be the top pick in the 2018 draft, and that's Baker Mayfield.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the one interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown passes.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets, and bottom line, how do they get a win?
The numbers for Jones last week: 13 carries, 60 yards.
Not a horrendous week last week running the ball, but definitely room for improvement for their numbers. No doubt they made some slight adjustments to how they're going to call plays this week in hopes they can kick those numbers up a notch.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Now a first down carry by Jones. And a good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. Second down coming up. Here's 2nd and 7. First carry for Kenneth Gainwell. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. 3rd and 8. Throwing, Mayfield. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Carolina! DJ Chark. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Panthers are on the board first on the road here in L.A. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Here's Haskins now on the return. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. It's the Mississippi State product at quarterback. Calling the shots will be Dak Prescott.
And he said he was feeling good in the lead up to the season, and he proved it in a big way in week 1 with 4 touchdown passes. Had the offense moving at peak efficiency right at the start of the year. Awfully impressive.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. For Johnson, the numbers for his performance from last week: 6 catches, 92 yards.
Better tighten up the coverage if you expect to slow this guy down, because if he gets going, he'll eat you up.
Prescott's throw complete there to Johnson. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Here comes the Rams punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Second down, Mayfield. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Mayfield on play action. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. 4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive. They run once more with Taylor. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That's a gain of 13. First down, Rams. On the counter, it's Taylor. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Here's Prescott. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 42. Here's Prescott. And he fires one incomplete. And the Rams at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business. Officially nothing on that one, no gain. So they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Play fake. Here's Prescott. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Yeah, he was looking for the checkout bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Mayfield and the Panthers now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. You talk about this Rams defense. We know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
And hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into Week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go ahead and get to that number 1 spot.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. Now is the punter, Jordan Stout. Fielded at the 33. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. Taken down at the 42.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground.
But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
First down, Prescott. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he's got this down to the 35. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. Up the middle, here's Taylor. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Second and a couple. Now Prescott. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Running straight ahead, Taylor. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. The defense stiffens to force fourth down following that first down gain of 8.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And this one is right down the middle. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
Mayfield and the Panthers now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. You talk about this Rams defense. They were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And it was the pass rush that really keyed their victory. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Panther football to start quarter number 2. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Here's Jordan Stout now. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Prescott on 1st down. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Prescott. Johnson's got it complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Throwing. Prescott. That is caught. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Marking down at the 49. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he'll go down shy of 40 at the 41. 47 yards rushing for him now to this point. Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. They'll throw this out wide and complete it to Ridley. First time that they call his number tonight, and it gets him a 1st down. Now Prescott. Open man downfield is Ridley. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Cummings. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 7-yard line.
They'll try the left side with Taylor. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
Holding offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Looking to throw. Prescott. On the out route, he's got Burks. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. To the air again, Prescott. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down.
Defense.
And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
Prescott now. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown. Rashad Bateman. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams have taken the lead. Done good with the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7. That time a 9-play drive. And it's Rashad Bateman who finished it all off with a touchdown. Here's Dunn now. Following the made field goal, he'll kick this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Mayfield and the Panthers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. They work now on 2nd and 9. They'll go again to Jones. And only a couple there up to about the 23-yard line. Here's 3rd and 6. Mayfield to throw it. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Now help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Fielded at about the 28. Now, a nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here comes Jonathan Taylor and his teammates. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success at least so far here in the 2nd quarter. 1st and 10, Taylor now. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Good yardage there on 1st down, exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw complete there to Johnson. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 17-yard line. To throw is Prescott. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Prescott looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cummings. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Rams are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Now whistles and a flag down. I think one of the Rams linemen might have moved. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
Again, it'll be Taylor. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. So they're coming up here on the 9th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Rams! 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Rams are able to extend their lead.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Now done for the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Mayfield and the Panthers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Holding offense.
So a decent game there on the play, but that all gets wiped out with a penalty.
Well, that's a setback, but all the good play callers, they just move on. They find something else in the playbook that can attack this defense, and they go right back on the offensive on this play.
And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down. Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning. On 2nd down, Gainwell looking for space. And the Rams defense gets to him again behind the line of scrimmage. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. L.A. set to take over again on offense. They've had a very solid first half, and as we near the end of that first half, they're just looking for a little more on top of their lead right now.
And when you put together a game plan on offense, you put together what you think is going to be the best possible scenario, right? Hey, we're going to score. These are the plays that are going to do it. But you also put together your counters, meaning after they make adjustments to what you're doing, what do we have to go to next?
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Exactly. So I can't wait to see if we come out of the half, how they're going to go about doing things. Do you just keep running what you ran before, or do you go to your counters expecting those adjustments to happen?
Before that, we'll see the end here of this first half. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
At their own 37-yard line.
Mayfield now. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Play fake. Mayfield. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. But he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Mayfield trying to get him up to the line as fast as he can. 2nd and 15. That one complete. He finds Sharp. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. Sly able to put this one through. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
So we have reached halftime. Sorry, Coach, put a pin in that. We are going to move right on to the 3rd quarter here. 1 touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. So here are the Rams to take over. They got the victory last week. That was against Jacksonville, and they lead this one as well right now. Out in front here. They've got it 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Prescott's throw complete there to Bateman. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 69 yards rushing forward to the ball game now on 14 carries. A 1st down throw for Prescott. He gets this one to Johnson. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Going for Bateman. He's got him on the out route. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 31-yard line. On the handoff, Taylor. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Here's Prescott. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Prescott. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Here's Christopher Dunn now for the field goal. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. And his kick is good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. And they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get. Keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. Mayfield and the Panthers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. Dexter Lawrence able to bust free and get to the quarterback. We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away from pretty good yardage. At that time, they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
So pass interference, the call there. Always, obviously, Charles, such a subjective call. You agree with the penalty?
Well, from where we're standing right now, I think the officials are tightening things up here in the second half. Maybe a defender gets away with that in the first, but this time the flag comes out, and I think it's a good call.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. Mayfield. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. They go play action. Mayfield. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10. Down at the 31. To throw, Mayfield. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Samson Ebukam. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Throwing, Mayfield. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. Touchdown, Carolina. Chris Godwin, 41 yards. And the Panthers are back within a score. So a strong drive here to lead off this 3rd quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we have put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and the lead is down to a field goal. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Prescott to throw it. Over the middle, complete. It's Cummings. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. 3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. Now a handoff. Taylor with it. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. Here comes the Rams punter now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And taken right on the 30. 35 yards that time on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. Get a look at receiver Chris Godwin as this offense returns for their next drive. Previous series, definitely a focal point. 3 catches, the touchdown grab. As a DB, or former DB,
I'm not sure there's a number, but there's a great feel. And what he did on the last drive, yeah.
Especially with a touchdown.
Yes.
You're never happy.
You're exactly right. The way he capped it off. So you feel that at the sideline, and now you're looking at your buddies and saying, okay, what are we going to do to take things away from him? Because I'm not sure the other guys can make those sort of plays. So let's make sure that we don't let him get going again.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. 63 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. From the 23, this is 2nd and 3. Mayfield off the play fake. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. Up the middle, Jones. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Sly able to put this one through, and that's going to tie things at 20. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through them.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Los Angeles. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Prescott now. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Jonathan Allen forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now this throw caught left side. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. He'll dump this off to Taylor, complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down. They'll throw again. Prescott. And the catch made by Johnson. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. They'll run here with Taylor. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Throwing, Prescott. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Rams have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Done good with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. So Dunn now following the score, back out to send this away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Carolina offense about ready to go. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 72 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll get this up to about the 40. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Jones. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. And they'll try and run for it with Gainwell. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48.
He's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
How about this? They'll try the option. Left side. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. Looking for Godwin, and he's got it complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And inside give to Jones. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 7. The give is to Jones. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. 1 score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go with Jones. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Mayfield to throw it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
On 2nd down, Mayfield again.
At this point in the 2nd half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now Mayfield. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score. Oh, no, he lost the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
I know one thing. The team that had the ball and was driving, they're going to feel horrible. But the team that was on defense, I think we got to give a little bit of credit, able to hang in there and force a key turnover.
In the red zone, though, had a chance to tie it and an opportunity missed. Prescott now after the fumble recovery. And that is caught. It's Ridley. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave him with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And another negative play there as they stop him again. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
So here are Mayfield and the Panthers. Down by 10. 1:45 to play. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up. And that's into the hands of Gesicki. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Mayfield. Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. Here's 2nd down. Here's Baker. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Mayfield to throw. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Face mask. Defense.
Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed to...
And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Now Mayfield. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big 3rd down. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League. But fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan. They all scout. They all think they're prepared. But executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So for L.A., it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory.
It's week 5 of the NFL, and we'll see Geno Smith. Solid performance a week ago, throwing for 3.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Here are the Commanders for their first drive of the game. And leading them out in the 3rd year of a young career out of Alabama, it's Mac Jones.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. You look at this Bears defense. They were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
No matter what coverage was called, they were in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. I mean, they were running the routes with them. Turned out, they were right there on every single ball thrown and came away with 5 interceptions.
It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Throwing Jones. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Denzel Perryman with a sack. Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. This is taken at the 18. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8, and the Bears take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they're led out by their mobile quarterback out of West Virginia. It's Geno Smith.
I love today's NFL because it is high-flying, big-time action, some risk involved. But how about him eliminating all that last week? 3 touchdown passes, incredible yardage.
Yeah, almost 400.
Big-time game.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 19 carries, 64 yards, and a touchdown.
Well, obviously, he didn't have a great deal of time between games, having to turn around on a short week and get ready for Thursday night football. But he said in pregame, he was feeling pretty good and felt more recovered from last week's contest than he would have expected. Didn't seem to think this short week was going to affect him much as he chases a big performance here in prime time.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that's going to bring up the 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This will be fielded at the 17. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Now Jones. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. After the interception, here's Smith. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. From the 20, here's 2nd and a couple. Smith. And he whips that one incomplete there.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
They'll run for it with Achane. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Matt Eberflus is going to take a risk here on 4th down. He is going to go for it. They'll go. Achane. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. They'll start on the ground. Hall gets past 1 man, and he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. And check down, complete to Hall. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 46 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. On 1st down, right back to Hall, as he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Jones. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that's incomplete. Brings up 4th down. Solid coverage by the Bears D. So now on comes the field goal unit. And wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be from 56 yards out. He's got the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and this will remain a scoreless game.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one from 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through, and that one winds up no good.
Open man here is Conklin. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
Holding. Offense.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Geno now to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
The Smith's throw complete to his receiver, Thielen. So the completion good for just 3. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Now Geno. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Darnell Mooney, the target there. But now it's 3rd down. You look at this Bears defense. They were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
I don't know what the actual percentages are. I don't know the analytics on when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches have always told me, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. On 1st down, it's Smith. And he's got his man on the out route. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Off of play action, here's Smith. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Now Smith. This one thrown underneath to Achane. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Now Achane on 1st and 10. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line. It's a gain of 17 yards. First down there.
On 1st down, back to Achane. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the Commanders.
They'll fake it. Now Smith. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's Washington that scoops it up. In our meetings this week, they kind of tipped us off. They wanted to play ultra-aggressive, forcing fumbles. They just did that right there.
They took it to the next level, didn't they? You're exactly right, because everyone talks about being aggressive on defense and tackling well. But they were talking about getting after the football, making sure the ball was stripped out each and every time they lined up someone to get them on the ground.
And the adjustment working early. Ball again on 2nd down. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 68 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage.
And he can't escape, and down he goes. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. But Charles, this offense just can't seem to get off the ground.
But the quarterback, he has to keep picking himself off the ground because this pass rush, they've been on him so far in a big way. 3 sacks here in the first half. He might tell his offensive line, quit helping me up and just block the guys in front of you.
Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Chicago offense set to get started. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Smith. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Smith. That's caught left side by Hardman. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. 7 yards left for 2nd down. Ball at the 10. Smith throwing again. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. Throwing now is Gino. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Mecole Hardman. his second touchdown on the season. And the Bears post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. A drive that time of 6 plays, and the end result is a Bears touchdown. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. Breece Hall helped leading out this offense for another series. He's doing his thing. He's got some good yardage, but his team right now in the second quarter, 0 points.
Just not a complete formula. Half of it's there, being able to run the ball and set the tone. What if they may have to go to some play action, throw off the run game, and try and get the ball in the end zone?
I was just going to ask you that same thing. Maybe you use that run now to set up the pass, right?
I would think so, because the run has been very effective for them.
Jones looking to throw on second down. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the counter, it's Hall. To about the 40-yard line.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
A throw over the middle taken in. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. Handoff running left. Here's Hall. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 91 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. Here's Hall again. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. From the 23, here's 2nd down at a yard. Back to throw. Jones. Open man is Samuel, complete. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. And this is going to be incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Now Lutz for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 33. The kick by Lutz is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Devon Achane of the offense ready to go once again. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
And you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 1st down for the Bears, a gain of 15. They went counter there offensively, and a couple of defenders were on skates for a second.
They certainly were, and you know what offensive linemen love about the counters and the misdirections? Sometimes you don't even have to block the defender. He can run himself out of the play if he doesn't read it.
It's caught inside the 25. A huge play there for Chicago. 43 yards.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Here's Smith. He'll dump this off to Achane. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. This 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 14.
Now it's Smith. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. They'll look to throw here. That is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Smith now to throw. So he stopped for no gain, and it's 2nd and goal.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. On 2nd down, here's Smith. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. Alluding to, and he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Geno Smith. It's a 1-yard touchdown run, and the Bears are able to stretch out their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. Breece Hall helped leading out this offense for another series. Whatever he was doing in September, they're hoping that that carries over now to October because he was sensational last month.
He absolutely was, and we all know where it started. At the end of last season, right? All the offseason preparation, the weight workouts, the sprints, right? The vision that he had, what he was going to do this season. And, of course, it all came together with the rest of the team. Those big fellas up front.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. On 3rd down, here's Hall. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. There's Mecole Hardman as he brings this offense onto the field yet again. Well, September sure treated him kindly. Now we flip over to October. Any reason to think that those numbers drop, or can he keep the pace up?
Well, he can keep the pace up, but it's going to get a lot more difficult now. To me, it's a lot like baseball, all right? When guys, when they first hit the league, whether it's a pitcher or a hitter, and they go through the league the first time and they're hot, people are going, wow, what a phenom. Then they get tape on them, they get scouting reports, they start to do different things. Let's see if he's going to adapt and expand his game in order to keep up that type of production.
That's a good call because he's a known entity. See how they defend him going forward. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Throwing is Smith. Throw left side complete. That's Hopkins. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
And the Bears first down.
To the air again, Smith. Catch is made by Hardman. And they will have a 1st down as they are definitely in field goal range now down at the 20-yard line. 4 seconds left, and there's the timeout. In field goal range and a chance to tack on 3 before intermission. Tucker's kick is good, and they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much trained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. So we have come to halftime, and what's all? Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the 3rd quarter. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25. So here are the Bears to take over on offense. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. The third quarter begins with a run by Achane. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Now a play fake, and it's Smith. Flushed out right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Achane gets it from the gun. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. From the 42-yard line, here's the 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Here's a toss left for Achane. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. The Commanders bringing out the nickel package on 3rd down. Smith. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
It's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the second half. They cannot afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. First possession of the second half now for Washington. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 23-yard line.
Now Jones. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing Jones. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Here's Tressway now as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. That's pulled in at the 32. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Commanders are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Now Hall to start the drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. 118 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll go again with Hall. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. This a 2nd and 7 from the 37.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Back to throw. Jones. His throw incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take it.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Nick Bosa has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Here's Tressway now as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. The Bears offense ready to get going again. The last drive for this offense, Charles, you remember it ended in one play, that quick interception, but they do still have the lead as they start this drive here.
And that's something to focus on for them as well, because it's not quite no harm, no foul. But the interception, hey, shake it off, move on. hasn't cost your team the lead, and now it's time to rebound. And the quarterback and his teammates, they can add to the lead with a good drive here.
Smith on first down. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. A run straight ahead with Achane. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
It's second and inches.
Play action. It's Smith. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First down, Bears.
Achane on the counter. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
A loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11.
Smith.
The 36-yard line.
Open man here is Conklin. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 22-yard line.
First down, Chicago.
Now Geno. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's second down.
Incomplete. Brings up second and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Now Smith. It's complete to Hopkins. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
And the Bears first down.
Up the middle, Achane. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
1-yard gain. Brings up second and 9.
Geno now to throw. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Back to throw, Smith. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Tyler Conklin, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears take a 3-touchdown lead. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Bears. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Now a first down throw. It's Smith. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Second down and a yard. Now Smith. This one thrown underneath to Achane. And the Bears are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Throwing now is Geno. This is caught. That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Patterson will score. Touchdown, Chicago.
And maybe that's the magic touch right there. They didn't use him at all in the first half, at least running the football. But here they entrust him with some work down in the red zone, and he responds. 1 carry, 1 touchdown.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And this will be a gain of 5 as
chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington first down.
That's good for a Commanders first down.
Paul again. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at FedEx Field. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Dexter Lawrence in there to get him. That is the 6th time that they have sacked him tonight.
Partner, my vocabulary isn't that great, but to me, there's only one word that fits this front 7 today, and that's dominant. 4 and 5 sacks is already rare in one game. Getting to more than 6 in one contest while winning by this many points, an absolutely astounding effort by every player involved.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This will be 3rd and 6. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Here we go on the next drive for Washington. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. It's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Jones, he'll find Hall. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. They'll come up now 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Jones. They'll set up the screen for Hall. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
13 yards on the play. And the Commanders first down.
Now Jones on 1st down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll look to throw again. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. A quick throw there is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout that's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time now. Here's Jones. This is caught inside the 15. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Ball start, offense.
Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. A false start backs them up 5. 1st and 15. They'll try the left side with Gainwell. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
The open man here, Renfro. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. To throw on 3rd down, Jones. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Incomplete. Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
Here's Achane to start the drive. And some space here. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
27 on the play. First down, Bears.
Achane here, they stay on the ground. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. In motion, right goes Hopkins. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
16 yards. And the Bears first down.
And they'll give this to Achane. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down. From the 31, here's 2nd down and 8. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. On 2nd down, a run by Achane. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
And it's 3rd down.
Here's Smith. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26.
Justin Tucker on for the field goal. A 43-yard attempt.
Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. He's to the 15, and somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead drops from 34 down to 27. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. They came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they had hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here, and now the football for the final moments of the fourth.
Yeah, and it was apparent that they were the better team, right? We figured that out pretty early. But give them a lot of credit for staying with it. They didn't stumble around out there. They didn't create a lot of errors for themselves because they were the superior team. They took care of business and closed them out pretty quickly.
So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And really, it looked at times like they just had this one in cruise control out there.
Yeah, they deserve a ton of credit because you and I both know, heck, they knew. This is a tough place to play. Overcame that with ease, romped home with an easy win. And here's the best part for them. It'd be easy to get to the airport because the crowd left pretty early in this one, didn't they?
Well, plus they have a police escort.
Okay, you had to spoil that part of it. Of course, they're going to get there. But think about how wide open things are now because this crowd didn't expect this.
No.
So they went back to the tailgate and said, let's go eat. This one isn't any fun for us.
Yeah, they took